from Florida A&M University on the highest of 7 hills in the capital city, covering every corner of the Big Bend. This is the award-winning FAMU TV 20 News.
Good evening and welcome to News 20 at 5. I'm Michael Moore.
And I'm Cameron Marshall. Let's jump right into some news.
Leon County Schools will be closing the school-based digital academies at the end of the school year. Schools will open for those that want to return next fall, but for those who still aren't comfortable or prefer continuing in a remote learning environment will be directed to Leon County Virtual School. Leon County Schools will begin surveying parents of digital learners about their enrollment intentions during the first 2 weeks of March. State officials say nearly 90,000 students are unaccounted for in the state of Florida. Many superintendents across the state are weighing in on the, quote, missing students. Jayla Swenson has the story.
Since the COVID-19 pandemic began, public schools across the country are reporting a decline in student attendance. School officials believe the pandemic may have steered some parents to homeschool or private school education. Officials suspect many students are not being educated at all. We talked to Leon County School District Assistant Supervisor Michelle Gale to see what plan and resources Tallahassee have in place to ensure students get the education they need.
The superintendent board actually voted to purchase laptop computers for every child. Also with the Leon County Schools Foundation with Internet for All, if a parent qualifies, we can provide them internet services for up to and extend it beyond a year. So there's no reason for any child, any family to be without technology.
State economists estimate that 87,000 fewer students have enrolled in public schools than were predicted for the 2020-2021 academic year. District staff members have worked day and night to bring students back to school. School districts are now in the process of gathering their own enrollment information.
Progress monitoring. All of our students, whether they are in brick and mortar school, meaning face-to-face, which is what most of us are used to, or whether they're doing the digital academy, progress monitoring is done, which means that we're looking at the standards and benchmarks that they should be progressing towards for their particular grade level. We're monitoring the process, we're remediating and accelerating our students to ensure that they're getting a quality education.
Leon County distributed more than 30,000 Chromebooks to students across the district. In Tallahassee, Jayla Swenson from FAMU News 20.
And right here in Leon County, Florida, Agricultural and Mechanical University has been the site for free COVID-19 testing for a large part of the pandemic. As the university is preparing to open a vaccination site tomorrow, President Larry Robinson is addressing a harsh reality the Black community faces during the pandemic with a solution. Adalia Thomas is live in the studio with more.
This week, Florida A&M University President Larry Robinson shared a picture of him getting his second dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. He expressed the importance of building trust between communities of color and the medical research community. He talked with MSNBC's Chris Jansing about this issue this week. Take a listen.
Some concerns in the community about the vaccine. We believe, however, having a trusted partner like Florida A&M University, having vaccines available on this campus would help the community get beyond that. And so we're really excited about the opportunity to offer the vaccine here on our campus.
FAMU's vaccination site opens tomorrow at the Al Lawson Center. Live in the studio, Adalia Thomas, FAMU News 20.
Earlier this week, Governor Ron DeSantis announced Florida's teacher and law enforcement officers who are 50 and older will be the next groups to get the coronavirus vaccine. DeSantis did not say when the new groups will be able to get the vaccine, but he expects it to be soon through the recently added sites. DeSantis also announced that 81 pharmacies owned by CVS will start offering the vaccine, primarily in Miami-Dade County.
Well, it's that time of the year again. Girl Scouts are back selling cookies. This season, they're spreading joy a little differently due to COVID-19. Our very own Shadell Bromell tells us more.
Honest and fair, friendly and helpful, considerate and caring. That's part of the Girl Scouts way. But with COVID-19 plaguing Leon County with nearly 30,000 cases, Troop 117 is forced to adjust.
We've kind of followed the school system where we do have in-person meetings, but we also have it set up where each level can meet via Zoom. So you still have a little bit of camaraderie, but it has definitely been different this year.
The local Girl Scouts are even handling their traditional cookie distribution differently. The girls are not allowed to handle cash, but that doesn't stop these moneymakers from reaching their troop goals.
Each girl has it set up where they either already have one or they can set up their own cookie website. Basically order the cookies online and pay for it online, and then the girl will bring you the cookies. Or if you're not in the area of the girl, then you can have them shipped to you.
The digital cookie site sells all the featured Girl Scout cookie flavors, like Lemon Ups, Tray Folds, Thin Mints, and more. Supporters can even donate for 2 times the benefits.
They may not be out there as much as you normally would see them, but they are just as passionate about being able to share the cookies and share their experience. And even if you're not buying from the girls, a kind word goes a long way.
If you're a cookie lover and want to find cookies in your neighborhood, you can download the Cookie Finder app. I'm Shadeb Bromell for News 20. Well, in some lighter news, Florida A&M's Marching 100 has been announced to play during the next NBA All-Star game held in Atlanta. The NBA made the announcement yesterday. The Marching 100 will be one of the 2 HBCU bands to perform during the evening. Each band will play during player introductions before the game.
Welcome back. I'm Aaliyah Terry. Let's get into our weather for today. Starting off with our current conditions, if you haven't been outside, it hasn't been that cold. It has been 74 degrees. It has been partly cloudy, but we haven't seen any chances of rain. Today, Wednesday, there are partly cloudy skies, as well as Thursday and Friday, with the high on Thursday being 70 and the low 39. Friday, the high at 73 with the low at 43. Saturday and Sunday, we are also seeing partly cloudy skies, but we are seeing it warm up as well. Saturday and Sunday, the high are at 76 degrees. Saturday, the low at 51. Sunday, the low at 54. So we are seeing some partly cloudy skies, but not too much. That's all the weather I have for you guys today. Now back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you for sticking with FAMU News 20. I'm Marissa Stubbs, here with your sports news for today. A solid performance from FAMU's golf team at this year's Invitational at Savannah Harbor. After shooting a 12 over par 876 during the 3-round event, the Rattlers turned in a 3rd place performance. This is the highest FAMU has ever been placed in a 6-team tournament. 3 Rattlers also placed in the top 10. FAMU's golf team is set to strike again March 9th and 10th in Pinehurst, North Carolina for the George Mason Invitational. Well, in some NCAA news, and don't forget that March Madness is on the way. The FSU men's basketball team travels to play Miami tonight at the Wasco Center in Coral Gables, Florida. The Seminoles and the Hurricanes are meeting for the 2nd time this season. Florida State defeated Miami 81-59 in Tallahassee on January 27th. Florida State are in the midst of a 3-game road swing that began in Pittsburgh, continues at Miami, and comes to an end in Chapel Hill on Saturday against North Carolina. Well, a big shout out to the FAMU DRS girls basketball team. The Baby Rattlers took down the First Baptist in the state to a semifinals this morning, 66-22. They will play Miami Christian for the state championship Saturday morning in Lakeland. Congratulations again to the Baby Rattlers. That's all I have for you today in sports. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Marissa. Coming up next, in Canada, students are having fun in the snow. A school in Winnipeg, Manitoba is stepping up its year when it comes to the annual projects. Stay tuned. You're watching News 20 at 5.
Thank you for staying with us on FAMU TV News. I'm Michael Moore. And get ready to feel the nostalgic vibes as the board game Candyland and the Lucky Charms cereal team up to make a brand new board game for St. Patrick's Day. In this limited edition board game, you will be making your way through Lucky's Charm World, trying to catch Lucky the Leprechaun as he tries to run off with his Lucky Charms. After all, they are magically delicious. And if you're lucky enough, you can grab one of these board games from the cereal's online shop before they are sold out.
In Canada, students are having fun in the snow. A school in Winnipeg, Manitoba is stepping up this year when it comes to their annual projects. Normally, students will work together to build sculptures in the winter, but teachers decided that the building epic snow fort instead would be a lot more fun. And they were right. Take a look at this luxurious snow fort mansion completely made by ice tables. Students designed all by themselves. The fort would be coming up to 36 feet long and more than 7 feet high. Now that's a cool high school.
Wow, now Cameron, we don't get snow in Florida, but that looks amazing. It would be wonderful if we could get snow in Florida.
Sure would.
Build those.
Well, that's going to do it for us tonight. For Marissa and Aaliyah, I'm Cameron Marshall.
And I'm Michael Moore. Thank you for tuning in with us, and we'll see you Friday. Have a wonderful evening.